2K.
This is 2K Sports broadcasting from Sacramento. And nothing.
Well, guys, Anthony Davis is...
Thanks, DA. As I recall, he said that was a tough adjustment, but he's been ahead of the curve ever since. Brent, as the season develops in these early stages, what are teams trying to work on or get right before things get into full swing?
Well, in the beginning of the season, Kevin, you're really talking about the fundamentals of your offense.
Some changes for Sacramento. Prez comes in for Labissiere, and Ty Lawson subbed in for Darren Collison. And New Orleans also making a change. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Quincy Pondexter. So for New Orleans right now.
Here we go. Hustle up.
In at the center. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the three-point and two-point shot attempt averages for the Kings.
You know, and you don't see them leaning too heavily one way or the other, striking a real nice balance between taking it inside and stretching the floor. That's always a sign for me of a well-coached team.
Here is Frazier. Down low. Here's Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
Just completely in rhythm, really from the opening tip, and they continue to pile up the points.
Lets it fly. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got his third rebound on the night.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Crawford outside. They grab their own miss.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Kings trail by 13. Here's Prez, and a hard slam there from Prez to finish off the play.
And that's the athleticism that had him so highly touted coming into the league.
And Prez came into the NBA early, as is so common now, but he still has the support of his loving mom. And the two are as close as any in the league, and she still hounds him to take care of himself.
Well, that's what moms are best at, huh? I heard she will still send him care packages with food. I'm sure some of his teammates might rib him on that, but nothing beats a home-cooked meal from mom. I don't care who you are.
Hill passes to Moniunas. Moore outside. New Orleans moving it around. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Prez. To the middle. And he lays in the alley-oop. Hield's got it back down to within single digits for the Kings.
And just amazing awareness there. Prez whipping the ball all over quickly to the uncovered man.
To the inside. Moniunas' shot is good.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
No question. You have one team firing on all cylinders, and the other one can't even get out of the garage.
Hill against Gay. Pass to Koufos with the fadeaway. And good that time.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Moniunas. No good on that one. So the Kings will take it the other way. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
And going back to last season, they really struggled for wins. And even against a team like this with comparable talent, they didn't manage one win in the season series.
Frazier against Lawson. And Moore kicks to Moniunas. Outside Hill. Shot clock at 5. There's the dish to Moniunas. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. Fourth, Anthony Davis.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy. And what makes Prez special is his passion for the game. Any weakness he has, he works tirelessly to make it a strength.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Tyreke Evans is checked in for Gay. Young is subbed in for Hield. Allison kicks to Kufis. The feed now to Prez. No good on the triple.
Guys, I cannot believe he missed that one, and I bet he can't either.
Kicks it to Cunningham. Knocked away. It's stolen by Prez. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Moniunas kicks to Hill. Back to Motiejunas. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's a 9-point Pelican lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The unfortunate thing for the Pelicans franchise is that injuries has been a constant for them the past few years. It's hard to explain, and it's been a real buzzkill for a team that was expected to become a factor in the Western Conference.
And finish off by Prez.
Well, when Prez is aggressive, you gotta love it. Going to the rack, jamming it down whenever he's near the hoop.
Moore with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Moniunas dishes to Moore. There's a screen by Motiejunas. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Taking a look at some stats for Tyreke Evans. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 15 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Garrett Temple is checked in for Sacramento. And you can see it in Prez's eyes. There is no way he's missing that three.
And when he wants to hit from deep, it's almost as if he wills it in if you let it.
Cunningham's shot is off.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Frazier outside. Inside. Cunningham's shot is off.
He has more than enough strength to fight through the D and convert that one. I'm surprised he came up short there.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And how about 6 of 8 with that one? And there is no slowing down this young man.
The Kings shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And it's been an issue for them as it was last year. Only 72% from the line.
Tipped away. Here's Prez, and finish off by Prez.
And Prez is the last guy you want to let get hot if you are the defense. When he's scoring like this, the D is in trouble.
Moniunas kicks to Hill. Motiejunas a screen on Evans. There's a screen by Motiejunas. Nice job coming off that screen. Frazier's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Well, both O's are executing at very high levels, but it's early. We'll see if that continues.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? To the inside. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And it's Evans in the corner. Young outside. And Temple kicks to Kufis. Here's Prez. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And Prez is just great at getting his shot over the top of defenders. Even with good defense, he connects.
Here's Frazier. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. And one of the rising stars in the...
A lot of face-up, like you do.
Well, I'll tell you, you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can hurt you with.
Yeah, the Brow definitely has the full toolkit available to him. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use till much later in their careers, really, if at all.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching from the Kings, guys.
It's all about the depth, really. The bench has been the difference. The bench play really has separated these two teams.
And the front offices are always busy looking at that bench, trying to acquire spare parts that can make the difference.
Prez, he's in at power forward. Collison is out there with Garrett Temple. Then there's Tyreek Evans. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen DeMarcus Cousins become one of the elite big men in the NBA, dominant in the post and even adding the three-pointer to his game. But at times, his temper has overshadowed his talent. Cousins says he's now turned a corner, saying, "My mind has grown. I understand the league better. I understand the politics of it. Now I'm becoming the professional I need to be." It took time. Guys, he understands he now has to lead by example.
He wants to win, David. We know that. Thank you. And you look at Anthony Davis's offensive game, a very capable ball handler. But you know what, Brent? He scores best playing off the ball sometimes, catching and making plays inside.
Well, I love his decision-making right there in that instance because he rarely takes bad shots. Maybe one of the most underrated parts of his game is that he just doesn't turn the ball over very much. And for a high usage rate guy, that's impressive stuff.
Moore outside. Prez brings the double team. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Holiday, no good. And here are the Kings now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Prez kicks to Cauley-Stein. Passes it to Prez. Misses the 3.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Here's Cauley-Stein, and Cauley-Stein throws it down.
And really like how Prez keeps his hands moving, which is why he comes away with important steals.
And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. He's coming off an excellent season. 4th in blocks, 7th in scoring, and he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
Ty Lawson, he's checked in for Garrett Temple. Jordan Crawford.
Bring it in. Take a seat.
The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And in that game, guys, their three-point shooting really was their own worst enemy. Even when they got the open looks, they just had an inability to knock them down.
The three-point shot, an essential weapon for every team to have. It can't completely disappear as it did tonight.
Here's Evans. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Evans has got the lead up to 12 now for the Kings. Holiday, the pass to Crawford. Here's Davis. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
I mean, it's hard not to notice how many ways Anthony Davis can affect a game. Offense, defense. I mean, it's a very short list of deficiencies in his game. Rim protection, rebounding, mobility, spacing, now adding the three-point shot. A transcendent player.
And Davis more of a face-up offensive weapon than an old-school back-to-the-basket big man.
Well, this is where the league is going, Kevin, but I still think Anthony Davis is going to be most effective when he gets the ball on the left block, one dribble away, where teams are unable to defend him with a single guy. They bring the double team, and he's quick to the basket. So much more potential to tap into. Yeah, no disparaging remarks with regards to his effort in this one. He's making everything, and he needs his teammates to step up to the plate to help him out.
And it's Evans missing.
Well, he's a great finisher around the rim, but some stellar defense there stopped that from happening.
And Dante Cunningham gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Lawson dishes to Prez. Nailed from three-point land. Prez has got 29 in the game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Lawson's against Holiday. Inside, here's Davis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 6 assists here tonight. Here's Prez. Good on the baseline J. Prez has got 9 points in the quarter.
You see the defense looking around as if somebody else has the problem. They collectively do. This guy's on fire.
Cousins with the bucket.
That shot was all about Holiday and his ability to see the floor and the open man.
Kings leading now by 12. Now Prez. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. It's stolen by Davis. To the paint. Here's Crawford. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
That's just terrific court awareness there. The defense knew it was coming and just totally suffocated him.
Kings moving the ball around. And finished off by Prez.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
When you're playing from behind, you cannot let your opponent have things that are that easy. And that was easy.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Outstanding job by AD to get close to the basket, get the ball in great position, and force the defense to resort to fouling.
Look at the way the game is played, Brent. Defensive versatility is so valuable.
Well, I love the fact that you can have defensive versatility and then also you can have defensive intellect. So if you have guys who can't shut somebody down, you can use that intellect to switch defenses and confuse offensive schemes that may come at you with a multiple-pronged attack.
For Sacramento, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. Sacramento making a switch here. Gay's checked in. And you often see players talking with an official after a call or a non-call. Were you ever able to make headway with the ref by talking to them after a play, whether you agreed, disagreed, or whatever?
Well, the biggest part about it, Kevin, it's all about your approach. So if you walk up to the referees and you're kind and you're courteous, they're going to listen to what it is that you have to say. So it's all about your timing and your approach with the officials to point out something that may be happening in the game or a trend that you see in the early part of the game, just to draw their attention to some of that action during the course of a period.
Did coaches always make players aware of who is officiating and what to look for?
I really never had a coach in a pregame meeting, Kevin, come in and mention the officials who were reffing that game that night. Never happened in my career.
It's deflected. Lawson outside. He feeds it to Prez. Fires the three. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Lawson's got his 7th assist in the game. Pelicans trailed by 19. Davis. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Prez picks one up.
Sometimes all you can do is wrap up Davis and hope he doesn't make the shot.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
76% from the line a season ago.
Heald's checked in for Darren Collison. And the Pelicans also making a change. Tim Frazier's checked in for Drew Holiday. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Pondexter. He's covered by Gay. Pondexter kicks to Frazier. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, you think about DeMarcus Cousins. Every time you feel like he's kind of nearing his ceiling, he just explodes through it. I mean, some of the stat lines he put up, they're legendary. And if he weren't already difficult enough to defend, last year he added the ability to stroke that three-pointer. I mean, you're talking about a 7-footer with the complete repertoire on the offensive end.
Monty Eunice is checked in for New Orleans. Solomon Hill comes in for Jordan Crawford.
Well, so polished down low. Prez going to town against a weaker interior defense.
Frazier outside. Screened by Cousins. Frazier now guarded by Prez. Frazier the pass to Cousins. A baseline J comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. Gay, that's a 2-pointer. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Gay's got his 2nd bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Cousins gets it to go.
I mean, he was great in his last game. Clearly, he has not lost that love and feel.
You can see the focus there. His desire is evident. All hugs and kisses right now. He's given them a little bit of everything this quarter, but his scoring has been absolutely dominant.
Young's checked in for the Kings. The Kings shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
That's just beautiful. Prez using his incredible body to draw contact on these interior shots. Has he been working out?
Both free throws good from Prez. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the 2nd quarter. Count that bucket.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. It's stolen by Labissiere. A finish, and finish off by Prez.
And that's all Prez. Cutting into the defense on the drive and then completing the dunk there and stop.
New Orleans moving it around. Pondexter kicks to Cousins. It's blocked. Here's Labissiere. Young outside. Down low. Here's Prez. And finish off by Prez.
Yeah, and just superb work there by Young. So unselfish with the basketball. Really likes getting the ball to his teammate.
Prez brings the double team. For three, Hill. The shot, no good. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
The vertical that Labissiere has is downright scary. Just leaping up effortlessly and completing the lob pass with ease.
Knocked loose. No one near Prez as he lets it go. Lays it up and banks it in. Young's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Pick up by Hill. Frazier dishes to Cousins. Young passes to Prez. And finish off by Prez.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Oh, terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yep, he got up ahead of steam, and no one could come over to stop him.
The Pelicans have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Screen by Cousins. Pondexter with it. Now guarded by Prez. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they're getting desperate. They're doing everything they can to stem the tide of this monster run.
Gay against Hill. Shots good by Gay. Gay's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And the basket by Hill.
Really led his teammate there. Never once did he have to break his stride or momentum.
Prez with the ball. Working on Moniunas. Pass to Gay. And then Gay with the jam.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Frazier kicks to Moniunas. Cousins inside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And DeMarcus Cousins, such a polarizing figure for coaches and fans alike, and a dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's Sacramento.
Hey, man, thanks, Kevin. No surprise you've played strong early on. What has been the change that's kept you so hot these last few games?
You know, I've just been trying to get myself going earlier rather waiting for the game to come to me, man. It's worked pretty well these last few games, so no reason to change things up now, man.
Not with those results, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, gentlemen, hustle up. That was a great first half.
Hey,
A lot of action around, as always, the Capitol building tonight. We are in Sacramento, and we continue here on 2K Sports. Sacramento making some changes. Prez is checked in for Labissiere. Evans comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Lawson in for Heel. And New Orleans also making a change. Cunningham's checked in. So for New Orleans right now, at small forward, it's Cunningham with Davis at the 4. Jordan Crawford out there with Holiday. And it's Cousins in at the 5, roaming the paint. Drops in the tray.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. Got a piece of it. He tries for 3. Rebound by the Kings. Evans has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Prez dishes to Cauley Stein. And stolen by Cousins. Outside Holiday. Poked away. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Crawford with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it.
Yeah, those are the shots that you expect him to make. You've seen it before, and so far, just not on his A game tonight. Well, he is a huge reason why they have this lead.
New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Davis kicks to Cousins. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Brent, I can picture you now winning that dunk contest back in '96. How did you prepare for that, and what do you think of the dunks that are being pulled off in the modern game now?
I think the dunks today are kind of tough to judge, Kevin, because you're able to see everything you want on your mobile device. And as a matter of fact, why are you looking at the dunks on Vine right now, Kevin?
Because some of these are amazing.
I know, and that's the problem.
I'm looking at yours.
Yeah,
though,
that's too
and
much.
Your dunk was amazing.
Yeah, that was in black and white. So the amazing thing that guys have to compete against when it comes to the NBA All-Star Game is the fact that a lot of kids and a lot of fans have seen some amazing things because they have access to it. And then all of a sudden you're on that big stage and you better do something spectacular and you better do it quick to get their attention. But I think we still got some tremendous athletes in our game. And last year, Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon put on an absolute show in Toronto.
The creativity's off the charts. Wouldn't you say the things they think of these kids are amazing?
Not only the things they're thinking of, Kevin, but the things that the NBA guys are borrowing from some of the great dunkers that are out there professionally touring around the world. And they're taking some of those ideas, and they should, because we have some incredible guys doing incredible things.
This is a nice third quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
Yeah, everything working, the game plan, the tempo. This is their style of play.
Screen by Cousins. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
And how about the numbers here for Drew Holiday? He had a strong showing last season. He put in about 16 points a game last year, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively. And you can see the impact Prez has on defense. His mere presence makes shooters nervous.
Cunningham kicks to Holiday. Crawford outside. Davis has the open look. Sinks the triple. Davis has got 7 points for the quarter.
I mean, letting that guy shoot freely from out there, he's going to destroy you from the perimeter if you do that.
Prez passes to Collison.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Holiday kicks to Cousins. Davis with a screen on Evans. Screen by Cousins. The pass to Crawford. Prez brings the double team. Crawford with the ball. Picked up by Collison. Just 4 to shoot. No good from Cousins.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Prez dishes to Evans.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The Pelicans shooting straight 49% from the field. That's good from Davis on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. To the paint. Outside Collison. Here's Prez. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the 3rd quarter. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. First one falls for him. Sacramento making some changes. Kufis checked in for Cauley Stein. Temple comes in for Darren Collison. Young is subbed in for Ty Lawson. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Monty Eunice is checked in for Anthony Davis. Solomon Hill comes in for Dante Cunningham. Moore is checked in for Jordan Crawford. And it's Frazier in for Drew Holiday. Frazier kicks to Eunice. Feeds to Cousins. From 8 feet away, he drops it in. Cousins has got 18 points.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And some of that discrepancy is due to better shot selection. It's really that simple. But I also think they've made more contested shots.
The 8-footer got a piece of it.
Love the intensity. Prez making his presence felt with his powerful shot blocking ability.
To the inside, Rufus lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Alvin, one of the best in the league at drawing up plays to free up a shooter. He's been doing that his whole career.
Here's Evans. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot.
Getting
One free throw coming his way.
Should be.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And Brett Gentry usually leads the league or is right at the top of it in terms of points out of timeouts for coaches.
Well, it may sound like a silly stat, Kevin, but you think about it. When it is that coaches call these timeouts, usually they're either losing momentum or the other team is, and to come back with a play that gets you an efficient, good look at the basket for a score, that's impressive stuff.
Frazier the pass to Moore. New Orleans moving the ball around. Eunice's shot is good.
A nice pass in close quarters. Sometimes those can be tricky.
And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 17-7 run.
You know, excellent decision making by Young, really breaking apart the defense with his passing.
Frazier kicks to Eunice. Hill has the open look. No good from outside.
Perfect positioning, and you know he will knock that look down more times than not. Just didn't connect there.
Let's take a look at DeMarcus Cousins' numbers. Great showing for him last season. 4th in scoring, 5th in rebounding, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
The Kings making a switch here. Levens is checked in. And Moore kicks to Hill. Again, missing Hill.
Well, he's the last guy you want to leave open there, but somehow he didn't knock it down.
Here's Eunice. Kufis grabs the miss. Sacramento's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Case tonight of a game where a team does everything right. Fluid offense, lockdown defense. It's the kind of game you wish you could play every night.
And the Kings making a change here. Labissiere's checked in. Quincy Pondexter. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans